Following the terrorist attack on Prepost, where 8 I officers and 5 civilians were killed by Marxist Party members, the Syndicate has promised to maintain heightened security across Europolis until after the upcoming elections. The Prepost district remains under full I lockdown and 24-hour curfew. We're now joined by Marek Farah in Prepost. And Marek, how are regular people in Prepost handling this very difficult situation?
Well, Rika, as you can see, the streets here are deserted, almost 2 months after the August attack on the I headquarters in Prepost.
The eggs aren't quite done yet.
There's security everywhere, and everyone who goes outside is subject to random searches and arrests. There is a 24-hour curfew in effect, but people are allowed to traverse the district as long as they carry the appropriate paperwork and submit to any searches and questions.
The eggs aren't quite done yet.
What about essentials like food and water, Marek? Are any stores or restaurants still open?
I think this
Everything
is
is closed, Rika,
good.
but rations are distributed to residents of Prepost on a regular basis. Medical personnel are on constant standby. No one here is in any immediate danger of starvation.
Has there been any indication of how long this lockdown will continue?
The Syndicate is not saying, Rika, but spokespeople have hinted that Prepost
like
will remain under Syndicate guardianship until after the election in...
We appear to have lost our connection to Marek Farah in Prepost. We will attempt to re-establish the connection. In the meantime, when we come back, we talk to someone very close to Marxist leader and terrorist mastermind, Marta Rebus,
it hasn't come
about
to
her
that
dark and...
yet. Shit. Power's out, again. I'm sure they're doing this just to screw with us. I'll have to check the emergency fuel cell in the kitchen cabinet. It should have kicked in by now. I can jiggle it a bit, that sometimes works. Nope, that did not work. I guess I need a new one. And I know just the person.
Zoe Castillo, your district is subject to Syndicate-mandated martial law. Please submit an approved destination or return to your home.
I can find my own way, thanks.
Zoe Castillo, you have a history of non-compliance. I will accompany you to your approved destination. Refusal to comply will result in automatic detention and prosecution under the... Thank you. The Pandemonium is your only approved destination. I will accompany you.
Please, don't talk.
We are authorized to use deadly force against any perceived threats. If I perceive you to be a threat, I shoot you. Simple as that.
No more friendly banter from these guys. They're serious about it.
You're at risk outside.
They actually shoot.
This is a war zone. Get to where you're going. Stay close to your escort and don't deviate from your path. We're not fucking around.
Everything's closed. No customers, no permits. Everything's closed. No customers, no permits.
Chicken tikka! You're back! I thought we'd lost you.
I didn't want to risk the curfew. It's been...
Believe me, I know. I've been stuck here with wit for weeks. I've reached my limit on one-sided conversations. It's like being stranded on a desert island. A really shitty island. Without sun, sand, or coconuts. or wire access. And with a mute half-wit as my man Friday. So, you're here for your dreamer?
What?
I fixed it. You had your dream machine delivered to me because it was broken about a month ago. Does any of this ring a bell? Your friend, that German suit, said you'd come by to pick it up. He looked like a Jaeger. I thought he was here to blow my brains out, but he was very personable.
What was wrong with it?
An early batch, bad soldering. I fixed several like it in the past. FYI, it's an off-the-shelf model that pings WATI servers with a device ID and your biometric data as soon as you connect. That won't be a problem unless they've put an alert out on you or that particular device. But I went ahead and blocked it anyway. Still, it is a licensed product. There may be other security measures. I cannot be 100% sure that it won't alert WATI. There are unlicensed dreamers out there without any security chips. But Mr. London has that market locked up here in Prepost. Given the trigger-happy toy soldiers out there, I wouldn't know how to get hold of one.
I'll be fine with this one.
As long as you know the risks. If you weren't here for that, then why the house call?
Oh, fuel cell. The power went out and I don't have a working backup.
That's not very smart, Kutria. Lucky for you, I'm up to my neck in fuel cells. Anything particular you're in the market for?
The cheapest you have.
Grab one from that box over there. They're refurbished cells, but they'll keep your apartment going for a few weeks at least. Bring it back before it goes dead. I'll refill it for you.
So how much do I owe you?
You still owe me for the last favor I did you.
Right. And I guess you're about to call on that favor?
You know me so well, Petal. You can repay me by going home and staying there. The streets are not for you, Kutria.
Thanks.
Wait, what happened to that data I decrypted for you? Who did you end up giving it to?
I gave it to Baruti, but he...
Dead? Murdered, right?
Probably.
That's a damn shame. And the data? Let me guess. Gone forever.
I have a copy. Baruti was smart. He left me a message, told me where to find it, but I don't know what to do with it. The wire's been shut down. I have no way of publishing it or sending it to Sully.
I'll help you. Soon as we get a connection to the wire, I'll help you get the data out there.
I thought you said you didn't want to get involved.
That was before this place was shut down. I have no future here, so why not burn some bridges? I enjoy burning bridges.
Okay, good to know.
You have expended your daily timeout. I will now accompany you back to your registered domicile.
Don't bother, I know the way.
Every step you take, I'll be watching you, as mandated by martial law.
How about every breath I give up.
Miss Castillo? Queenie is requesting your immediate audience.
Oh, I don't think I have time to...
Queenie insists. She really does insist.
What about my escort?
You have arrived at your approved location. Have a nice day.
You can come on board now.
Impressive.
We do our best.
I'm happy to see you back on your feet, Ms. Castillo. I was hoping to speak with you again before I went away.
Oh, you're leaving?
I heard about your friend, Baruti Mafame. They say it was suicide.
It wasn't.
I didn't think so. My condolences. There are rumors that your candidate, Leah Uminska, is taking bribes. But of course, without evidence. Do you know anything about this?
There was evidence. I gave it to Baruti, but before he could... They took the data. But he wasn't stupid. He left a copy. I'm sorry. I should have been honest with you.
You should have, and I am disappointed. But we have more pressing things to discuss. You knew the woman who set off the bomb.
Nella.
You were there.
I tried to stop her, but it was too late. I don't believe she planned to kill anyone. She wasn't... Nella was a good person. She cared about people. She gave me something to keep safe, but I lost it in the explosion. Maybe it could have explained why.
Our lives are shaped by events beyond our control. The choices we make can point us down one road or the other. But where that road ultimately leads... Your friend's death was not of her own making. The device she used was rigged. It was meant to disrupt the eye, not to kill anyone.
An EMP. How do you know this?
Nella needed someone to help her assemble the device. Hannah came to me after the bombing. She was distraught. Of course, she had no idea what they were doing. But she is the link. She may be able to connect the bomb to the Syndicate.
The Syndicate is behind the attack on their own people.
Everyone is expendable. It all leads back to Watticorp, Zoe. They are consolidating their power and ridding themselves of loose threads. I'm leaving. This city is infected, rotting from the inside. You need to leave too. But first, there's something you must do. Your memories...
They're coming back. I know what I need to do. The Dream Machine.
Be very careful. Powerful forces are converging here and elsewhere.
How do you...
I've been around a long time. You learn to read the signs. You're fading, Zoe.
Fading?
Like a page that's been left out in the sun too long. Do what needs to be done. Do not hesitate any longer. I've given you time to regain your resolve, but we're almost out of it now. If we both make it through the storm ahead, I'll find you again.
I hope so.
I will. Now go home and do what needs to be done. Wake up. You can come out now.
How long have you known I was here?
Do not mistake me for an old woman, Hannah.
You told her about...
There's no more time for secrets. Watticorp must be brought down. What you know will make a difference.
But I don't have any actual proof they were involved. I only made deliveries.
You know enough. Find the evidence. Work together with Zoe.
How do you know we can trust her?
She's like you. Someone who shapes dreams.
I know. I mean, I guessed when we met. But how is that even possible? I thought I was the only one.
Why do you think you were drawn together? Coincidence is a powerful force. Zoe needs your help. A terrible shadow has fallen over her.
How do you know this?
I don't. I'm not a fortune teller, and the future is never crystal clear. It branches and divides, indefinitely and infinitely, but there are patterns and signs, if you know where to look.
Do you have to leave?
They know I'm here now. Watticorp has been looking for me a long time. I'm a loose thread. I promise I'll find you again, Hannah. Your journey is just beginning. There are wonderful things in store for you. But for now, your job is to help Zoe finish her journey. Without that, without her, there will be no more stories. Afterwards, if the universe is still here, we can talk about the next chapter.